Hey everyone, Pestmori here and welcome to Trials of Innocence. Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? I mean, what? You weren't at the scene yesterday, but you listened to the entire trial just now. Yes, Chief. Most of the time you were overshadowed by Sis's imposing presence. Impose on me more. I mean, what? Really had to bring that up, huh? What? Don't you have any other thoughts? Of course I do. I was just joking. The most crucial discovery today is the proof of a third party's possible presence at the crime scene, right? This means the wolf guy isn't the only suspect anymore. Exactly. He's a bit impulsive, but he doesn't have the personality to be a killer. Are you sure about that? I'm not sure about that. Yeah! And he could confront Sis's fists. Sis's fists head on! Which indicates he's definitely not a bad guy. Hey man, have you seen Raiden versus Armstrong? Just because you could take the hits doesn't mean you're a good guy. Quite a unique way of judging people. What is it? What, are her fists like purity testers? Like, if you could withstand this many punches, you're pure of evil or something? Probably not. Even if he fancies himself a wolf, deep down, he's probably as gentle as his name suggests. A collie, don't you think? So you're saying he's a little bitch? I mean, word that rhymes with itch. Don't say that in front of him. Luna, is there anything you notice about the current case? Are you testing me, Chief? The most noteworthy thing is probably the real culprit, right? What do you mean? If Mr. Caulfield isn't the one who pushed the Italian off the cliff, then the culprit must be among the villagers. Among? After all, that place is small and remote. It's basically unlikely for an outsider to commit the crime, right? What? If the killer is indeed a villager, our investigation is going to be pretty complicated. Why is that? If we can narrow down the suspects, it's a good thing, right? Not necessarily, but because the village is so secluded and the villagers have little contact with outsiders, the villagers would become very close and it would be difficult for them to do anything that harms each other. So you mean they would cover for each other? Yes. Yeah. Cases like these are common in news in recent years. I'm pretty sure it's been longer than a few years, but sure, why not? The entire village shares everything, good or bad, and this determination might even override the law. Does seem like that indeed. And the clues we have now are not enough to point to anyone. Well, we have to go to that village later. My back! My back! You really are getting old, Chief. He's not that much older than her sister. Why is she saying that? Is she calling her sister old? Do you think if I call her sister old, she'd hit me? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do today. Conquering mountains and crossing hills are what young people do. Leave that to me today. Well, it's nice to be young. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Before we get to that, wait, hold on. Let me just... Firstly, what is there to search? I already searched everything here. So I'm gonna show her stuff because I haven't done that yet. Oops, Chief. Why are you showing me the lawyer's license again? Standard procedure. I just wanted to show you the weathered marks on the cover. So when did you become a lawyer, Chief? It was a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. What year? I only remember the day of the exam. It was quite cold. So what, the Ice Age? I woke up late that day, but I even made it to buy a... Stop recollecting! The date of issuance is right on the license! Heh. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Where were your proud observation skills? What a precious expression. Unless you showed her the lawyer's license, when would you ever see this? I mean, what? Can't believe she's looking down on me. I don't think it's hard to do that, for anything other than being a lawyer. Is the creature on the notice board the legendary Night Demon? Probably. I heard the notice board is new made. The previous version of the Night Demon probably didn't look like this. There was a previous version? I wonder what it looked like. Maybe it had an American manga style? Manga art style? Does an American manga art style? And this is the Chinese manga art style, or anime art style. They all kinda look the same to me, unless I'm blind. Really? I thought it would be more like the style of... Oh, I'm sorry, what? Oh, Goodbye Kitty! Oh, Goodbye Kitty, huh? Okay, sure. We're doing parodies now, huh? Oh wait, they always did parodies. Call a Dust. Ace Lawyer. Can they at least mention Mega Male? Please mention Mega Male. Can a notice board painted in that style really serve as a warning? My god, I can't believe you look so messy even in the ID photos! I had no choice, okay? I woke up late on the day of the photo. Even if I had dressed more formally, the photo wouldn't be much better. Shut up, phone. That's because you have to be really good looking to look real good in an ID photo. Yes, and I don't make a living by appearance, so it doesn't matter what the photo looks like. I mean, you say that, but at the same time, first impressions do matter. Unfortunately. Actually, I don't think your face is ugly. With a little grooming, it can be cute. You think so, huh? For example, let's see. Shut up, phone. Shut up, phone. I should put this on silent. Hold on. You know, she has something to say about this random ass guy, but not the victim. What? He's the tech geek we saw in court, right? Is it because of the difference in values? I just can't like this guy at all. No, it's because he watches anime and plays video games. That's why. Man, he and I are both way too similar, but even I don't like him. Does that mean I hate myself? Actually, yes. I might need to go to therapy. Really? I thought otaku and shut-ins would get along really well together. What? I went out 3 times this week. How can you call me a shut-in? Does going out to work count as going out? I think so. 3 times a week. Quite a lot. But if it is outside of work, that is more than a lot, I'm gonna be real. Anyway, there must be a lot of rare resources in his computer. Oh no, I mean yes, but there's other things on his computer, man. I definitely need to get some from him later. Are you really afraid of finding something terrible? Or maybe that's exactly what she wants. I'm gonna arrest both of them, hold on. This is Detective Spark, right? His looking is so familiar to me. Oh, now I'm starting to feel the same way. I remember now. There was a recent legal program that honored a hero. Could he be somewhat similar to him? Zack Fair? Nah. Cloud Strife? Maybe. Sora from Kingdom Hearts? Probably. That might be the case, but that hero has been deceased, so it probably wouldn't be him. So maybe it's his brother. Speaking of which, the name Sirius sounds quite confusing. Sirius. Yeah, especially when he says I'm serious. Well, Sirius does look a bit serious, doesn't he? Ha! True. Chief, I'm so lucky that you're not serious, but it would be better if you share more common interests with me. You mean staying up late watching TV series with you? I volunteer! I mean, nothing. Nothing. What? This is the client of this case, Wolfgang Caulfield, right? Whether in hairstyle or expression, he doesn't look like a college student. He studied abroad, right? You must have seen quite a few bizarre students like him. Bizarre? That's not usually used for a human. And if I'm not mistaken, he seems not to be a pure Chinese. His appearance seems to have some Russian heritage. Maybe he's half Russian? That explains a lot, but I would expect him to be more of a bear than a wolf. Really? His physique is impressive indeed. Well, it's the client's privacy. I better not inquire. Alright. So, after being fully prepared, I'm about to hit the road. Okay, I've decided. In order to let Mr. Caulfield bask in the sun again, I'll go with you to investigate Lemon Village today. Hey, don't make decisions on your own. Lawyers should be solid and... Oh wait, hold on. Ow. Lawyers' words should be solid and sound once spoken. Since I've said that, just take me with you. Aw, she's even doing that little pose. I don't know, I may be overthinking things. Oh wait, no, I am overthinking things. How can you resist? I mean, what? Where did you pick up these strange ideas? But should I take her for today's investigation? It's something to think about. Imagine having her around while talking with the villagers. It might make the atmosphere a bit more relaxed. If she had been there yesterday, getting that cloth wouldn't have been such a hassle. Alright, let's go! Fantastic! Finally, I can go sightseeing! So that's the main reason? I mean, I don't blame her. By the way, what happened to the black cloth presented in court today? Oh, the relevant investigation has been entrusted to Detective Spark. Sis is overseeing it, so it won't take long. We can meet him in Lemon Village, right? Yeah. Hopefully there are still some fingerprints, DNA or something up there. Enough talk. If you're ready, let's go. I've been ready for ages. But Chief, you seem really uncomfortable. Well, you have no idea how tough the mountain road is. Oh, I see. Then why do you still put so many things in that bag? That actually reminds me. I better clear out the unnecessary stuff before the investigation. Wait, what has been discarded? Okay, not the witnesses, obviously. I honestly still have no idea. Alright, all settled. Let's go. Destination Lemon Village. Let's go! Alright, here we go! My back! My back! This time we chose to travel by high-speed rail and long-distance bus, so the trip was way shorter. But how can the road be even bumpier? Oh, believe me, they usually are, and it's just a pain in the ass. Or in my case, because I'm on a motorbike, my dick. I'm not joking, by the way. Although I've heard it many times, this village is really remote. It's supposed to be a fancy tour bus, but it feels more like we've been riding a tractor on the mountain road. Yeehaw! But the scenery here is really beautiful. What a paradise! Take your time to enjoy it. I need to find a place to sit for a while. You were sitting the whole way, weren't you? We need to finish the investigation before sunset. In that environment, it's more like enduring than sitting. Chief, you're only 31, yet you're not as sturdy as my dad. I should have just brought a real chair for you. Your dad, is he Prosecutor Ray's father? I remember he used to be a Santa athlete. Can I be compared to a normal human being? No. Where's the fun in that? Yeah, that's right. My father's way of teaching is quite strict. Sis is weak and often ill when she was weak and often ill when she was young. So my dad sent her to learn boxing. Huh. Okay. Prosecutor Ray. Weak and ill. That's hard to imagine. I heard that when Sis started learning, he really gave her a hard time and made her cry a lot. But under my father's excellent guidance, she was able to knock out boys much taller than her only after 2 years. Holy crap! That's actually pretty impressive. Can she knock me out? What? What a change. I thought about learning it, but my mom stopped me, saying she didn't want both her daughters to end up unmarried. Hey man, I can fix that, you know? I volunteer as tribute. But then again, you know, they're both lawyers. Though I believe marriage is a personal choice and parents shouldn't interfere, your mother did the right thing. Hey man, I'm just saying, there's a lot of people who kinda, you know, see that as a plus. Why is that mirror pointed at me? But every time I come across a lying witness in court, I can feel the warrior spirits burning within me, eager to rush up and tear them apart. Well, it's called a family thing. Yeesh. That sounds pretty dangerous. Chief? That guy over there looks very familiar. He's approaching. Feels like some creepy vibe coming our way. Oh, it's Alter, isn't it? Oh no, it's him. Ah, sneaky lawyer. It's you. You caused great trouble for me today. I'm serious. I got punched by Prosecutor Ray, and to top it off, my whole month's salary was docked because of her report to the Bureau. If it continues like this, I'll be broke. I'm serious. And broke, apparently. Pity. Still looking so spirited after getting punched by Prosecutor Ray. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Pretty good. If I hadn't hidden a steel plate in my chest, I would have been punched through the heart by her. Fatality style, I'm serious! My god. If I win this case, what kind of ordeal is waiting for me? Prepare thyself. Huh. Oh, it's page 2, of course. Standard procedure. Oh, I forgot to read it out loud. What's this? The lawyer's license? Why do you hang it out on your front? It's not a bus card, it's strange to hang it around my neck. Ahem. Lawyers don't have something like police rank, so there's no need to hang around my lawyer's license. License not only shows one's identity, but it's also a symbol of merit. I'm serious. Back then, when I was a military doctor, I had a whole row of medals that could hang across my chest. I'm serious. Then why did you display them? Or dispally them? Those are proofs of my effort. What if I lose one? Well, if my lawyer's license is lost, it can be reissued. It can be reissued? Why are you shouting so loudly? No one could help me reissue my third-class meritorious service medal. Ah. Whew. I remember you were saying you work under some deputy director? Exactly. I'm serious. If so, why are you managed by Prosecutor Ray? Quite simple, because Prosecutor Ray and the Deputy Director have been partners for years. I'm serious. Like the romantic partner, or the, like, co-workers kind of partners. Please tell me it's the latter. As the deputy's director's subordinate, of course, I will be temporarily assigned to prosecute a raid when short-staffed. I'm serious. Well, I never really understand the management of the procuratorate. Huh. For example, my role is like the spare tire on the car. I'm serious. Now I understand. But I don't think that spare tire is a positive word. Detective Spark, about today's trial. Man, he looks so pissed. But if I had my whole month's pay docked, I'd be pissed too. Your performance today was pretty good. And I must say, I'm a bit moved. I'm serious. Yeah, you're moved, but so has your salary, you know? In such an unfavorable situation, managing to find a loophole is quite an achievement. But in the future, please don't continue to make my life difficult. Hey man, you joined the wrong side. If you want to get rich, join us. If you want to be a bitch, join them. Or stay with them. That was completely unintentional. So yesterday, you should have just handed over that black cloth to me right away. Otherwise, I wouldn't have ended up in this mess. It's not that I don't want to. When I got it, it was already evening, and you already left. Seems like I'm not doing my job well. Suddenly I made him disheartened. It's not true. Both the defense and the prosecution couldn't have proceeded without your assistance. Really? Of course. For example, the detailed examination of the evidence submitted in court today was all thanks to you. This young lady knows how to speak. Wait, how old are you? Huh. No worries, I'll make sure to rock this mission. I'm serious. Well done. If I were to say the same thing, I'd probably just get him yelling. By the way, how's the examination result on the black cloth? Shut the hell up! I was just about to tell you. I'm serious. His examination is all complete. I'm serious. Oh, that's great news. Investigation reveals the cloth from a cotton jacket. One side has a clean cut, indicating it was made by a sharp object. Well, I figured out most of the details in court. These details in court. More surprisingly, the fingerprints of the village doctor, Vincent Lemon, were found on it. I'm serious. So this jacket turned out to be the doctor's work uniform? From the color to material, it doesn't look like part of the work uniform at all. Vincent Lemon, hitting a lot of snags when interacting with him yesterday. Seems like today we can't avoid it either. Detective Spark, have you investigated the village yet? The village doctor? Of course. I always work efficiently and never dilly-dally. I'm serious. Knowing that this item came from the village doctor, I immediately applied for a search warrant and rushed to the clinic. And then I was kicked out by the village doctor. What? So you haven't even entered the door? Well, that village doctor is not that easy to deal with, and I'm serious. Detective Spark can't handle him. Which isn't surprising. The look of utter confusion by everyone. How does he keep getting away with this? He can't keep getting away with it. Detective Spark, you've already got a search warrant, so it should be fine for us to go there, right? As long as you have the ability to get in. Evidence updated. What about the autopsy report? Alright. Let's not just stand around the village gate. Hurry in and take a look. She's already taken up her camera and entered sightseeing mode. I remember there's a building with a large cross sign at the entrance of the village square. That must be the clinic, right? You never know, it could be a church. Or something. I wonder what happens if you search stuff. Oh! The ancient style gate looks like the entrance to a historical drama filming base. I remember you grew up in the city, so it should be your first time seeing this kind of scenery, right? Well, when I first arrived in France, I was indeed amazed by French classical architecture, but after a while I got used to it. I really prefer the feeling of seclusion in the mountains and forests. I just can't see them enough. If you live here long enough, you'll probably get tired of them too. It seems that to get to today's destination, we must pass through the square. Welcome to Lemon Village. What a straightforward notice board. At the beginning, it was probably set up for tea buyers. After all, Lemon Village is really remote. Oh, so the camera that Otaku mentioned is here? Speaking of that guy, I remember now. Turn on your phone and check. You should see a waifu called Mahou Shoujo. Let me think. How do you know the password? I don't think he said anything about it. The password seems to be Lolly Love. Seems to be. Did you just guess it? It's like, he seems to be a goddamn pedophile. So what do otakus who are goddamn pedophiles like? Love from lollies. And we can see that because of how he interacts with Annie. So, Lolly Love. Boom, correct. Maybe, you never know. Yeah, check his hard drive. Or solid state drive. Or cloud drive. Check all his drives. All of them. And then arrest him anyway, because what the hell is this? Wait, what? Chief? There's a Wi-Fi here. Okay, to be fair, I would also, be shocked that there's Wi-Fi. But, you'll know why when you see him later. Again. The buildings here are mainly made of wood. It's not commonly seen nowadays. Because it goes against, so many fire safety measures, I'm afraid only those who are interested in remote villages have the opportunity to see them. I remember Sis has a good understanding of traditional architecture, for some reason. Last time we watched... Last time when we watched Throne of Games, she badly criticized some of the architecture that didn't come from that didn't conform to the rules. That series is probably filmed in a studio. The set is fixed, and the director can't do much about it. Yet when it came to the rings that have lords, apparently the architecture is like spot on. The King of the Rings. Yes, King of the Rings. That's what I told her, but she still relentlessly complained for half an hour. What about the anime Titan's Attack? Does that have accurate architecture? I'm pretty sure someone proved it was in Sweden or Finland or somewhere up on the north. Yeah, somewhere. I think it was Iceland or Greenland or something. Yeah, I don't know. She also said that the King Joffrey was too incompetent, and if she were in charge, it wouldn't end up like that. Oh, we all say that, but I don't think that's the case. If the kingdom were in her charge, the main characters would have died many episodes earlier, or later. Chief, you looked out of breath just now. You need more exercise. I'm fully aware of that. You don't have to keep reminding me. When we get back, I'll add some daily exercise gradually. Since you made up your mind, why not start today? Let's go for a jog on top of the mountain over there later. Before we discuss later or never, that distance doesn't seem to have anything to do with gradually. I mean, what I would give to go on a jog with Luna. I mean, what? This music's quite serene. I like it. Huh. You know, looking up close, looking at it pretty closely, the style of the backgrounds is pretty different from the character portraits. I don't know, it looks like a painting. It looks pretty... I think, have I mentioned it before? I'm not sure. But, yeah, I love the style. It strangely fits the rural aesthetic. I'm not sure if it was like this at the courtroom or anything, but I think this kind of art style fits the rural nature of this place because it's more organic. I'm not even sure if what I'm saying is correct. The clinic should be around here. Wow, what a big square! And not a single person! I feel like shouting out loud! Please don't. It's afternoon now. Maybe the villagers are busy with preparations for the curfew. A murder happened recently, but the village still remains so peaceful. Indeed. It's still hard to imagine that a village like this harbors a murderer. Chief, over there, an old man! Huh, true. I didn't see him yesterday. Let's talk to him. Oh, he must be the chief. Hello, sir. Do you know how to get to the clinic? Why is the bird looking at us like we're the sus ones? Actually, I understand, but still. Does it blink? Apparently not. But everyone else is, so... Ahem. Nice to meet you, lady. You're dazzling my old eyes. Where do you come from? Excuse us. I'm Charlie Drake, a defense lawyer, and this is my assistant, Luna Ray. Nice to meet you. Lawyer? Good, good. A lovely lady and a sloppy young man. The first time I've seen lawyers like you after living for 7 decades. Well, well. It's been over 10 years since someone called me a young man. I mean, I guess that's relative, huh? You must be the lawyers for that Mr. Caulfield, right? Huh? You know about us? Indeed. I have heard quite a bit from my granddaughter. Granddaughter? So are you Annie's grandfather? Indeed. I am the village chief. I'm feeling a bit better today, so I went out for a walk. As the village chief, I apologize for not being able to give you a proper welcome. No, please don't say that. We should apologize for not visiting you first. The village chief's health is worse than I imagined. Being so weak, he couldn't possibly be the culprit. Unless he's acting. Anyway, this is a rare opportunity for investigation. We have a few questions. Would you mind answering them? Feel free to ask. But first, let me show you. Standard procedure. I'm getting really old. I can't figure out the words in it. Young man, what's this? That's a lawyer's license. He shows it to everyone he meets. It's practically an occupational hazard. Just leave him alone. A disease? Then go to the doctor. Don't let it be severer. No, you misunderstood it. She doesn't mean it that way. But why do I keep showing my lawyer's license to everyone? Standard procedure. Oh no! The notice board! I asked Alter and Vincent to help set it up. After all, the original one had gone so old, they couldn't even see the letters clearly. There's actually an original one? That's right. The original board was handmade by my great-grandfather. Wow, then it must be filled with a sense of historical heritage. Yes, it is. There's just one thing about this new board that bothers me. The Night Demon on it is not cute enough. Not cute enough? What did the original one look like? Annie doesn't have much friends her age in this village. Maybe Alter could count as one. Is it really alright for her to play with a guy like him? No! What? What's the problem with that? Never mind. Kids love to play with kids. It's normal. I feel like he has played with kids in a totally legal way. Chief, Why does that sound like Alter hasn't grown up yet? Alter's dad is busy doing business outside. He hardly comes back to the village, only several times a year. But every time he comes back, he always brings Alter some interesting things. Well, that's also a form of parental love. But does his mom care about him? Hey, his dad manages things and his mom handles the accounts. Both are busy. They don't have time to care about him. Besides, Alter is self-taught and has learned quite a few things on his own. He doesn't need much care. Usually parents should at least check what good things their child has learned. Vincent is the pride of our village. But he's too stubborn. All he thinks about is the clinic. How about his marriage? Hey, what does that have to do with you? Marriage? He's so focused on work, he never even considered it. That won't do. Village Chief, you should arrange a match to him. Sure thing. I've been thinking about it too. Or you could give me some information about him and I'll post it on a dating website? Why are you worried about the marriage of someone you just met? You haven't even met him, actually. By the way, how long have you been the chief of this village? It's been ages. I can't even remember what I was like before being the chief. You weren't born the chief, right? I haven't achieved much in my life. It's not worth mentioning. Same. If I may say so, I was better at farm work than anyone else several years ago. Several years ago? Seems you were not much younger then. Such a mysterious old man. Or rather, the whole village is a mystery. How old is... Oh. We still don't know your name. May I ask how we should address you? Names are external things. Not worth mentioning. Call me whatever you like. The first time I've heard someone call a name an external thing. What a mysterious old man. Sir, has your health always been like this? Of course not. In my younger years, I was quite the pro at growing lemon trees, you know. Perhaps my carefree living led to this. Lately, my limbs betray me, and I can't even remove saplings on my own. You could have relied on horses for that, couldn't you? But I don't want to admit I'm old. The weather's nice today, so I came for a walk to stretch my bones. You really don't have to admit. I think your complexion is better than this young man right here. Hey, I endured a roller coaster for quite a while on the way. Haha, thank you, young lady. Seems like this young man doesn't exercise much. You should learn from her. Learn from her? To stay at the office, pile up snacks, and watch dramas without going out for 3 days straight? By the way, sir, can we ask you something about the villagers? Feel free to ask. Blech. But first... Oh, shoot. Oh, never mind. Let me just look around. Is that a satellite receiver? I didn't expect Lemon Village to have TV programs. If they can bring in internet, watching TV isn't a problem. Of course, all the devices are the work of the otaku. Those mountains are covered with lemon trees, right? If I remember correctly, lemon trees can't grow on steep mountains. By planting them on flat land alone, they can meet the needs of the entire village. So there can't be many people living here. That's true. During the investigation these past 2 days, we've seen many people around, but no interaction with many of them. However, it's possible that most people prefer a reclusive lifestyle. If so, we can do nothing. That's our village... Graham Lemon? Is that what you're gonna call him now? That's our village's clinic. The village isn't big, so it's not difficult to find out. Let's go and have a look after talking to the village chief. Is that the night demon? I have to take a pic and post it on Travel Advisor. You really are just here for sightseeing, aren't you? When I was here before, I had a few conversations with Annie. She often mentioned you. Yes. Annie was a good kid. It's she who has taken care of me in recent years. Speaking of this, the poor kid had lost her parents from a young age and has to take care of me. She hasn't had the chance to step out of this mountain and see the outside world. Being a grandfather, I haven't fulfilled my duties and have instead become a burden. I truly feel guilty about that. Please don't say that. Sir, Annie is still young. She has plenty of opportunities to explore the world after the case is closed. If she's willing, we can take her out after we wrap up the case. Good. Thank you both in advance. No need to be so polite, sir. Thank you. Seems like the village chief doesn't want Annie to leave him. You better not insist too much. Could you please tell us about Dr. Vincent? He seems quite respectable in the village. Vincent? Definitely, yeah. The village's vitality totally relies on him. I see. Do all the villagers trust Dr. Vincent? Certainly. He is the pride of our village. We have a world-famous doctor in this mountainous area. You know how difficult it is? World-famous? He studied in a foreign country. Feels like there's quite a difference between our world of world-famous. Our idea of world-famous. That kid is great in every way. Just a bit stubborn. Stubborn? In what way? He keeps going to those dangerous places to collect herbs, not caring about falling. I tried to warn him, but he won't listen. He's just so stubborn. Once he decides on something, he must see it through. I mean, what's the point of all this hassle? I saw him gathering herbs near the cliff yesterday. Seems like this village doctor is more dedicated than I thought. Could you talk about the unfortunate... Oh no, the first discoverer of this case, Alter Lemon? Alter, that child. Why do you sigh when talking about him? Is it that you don't like him? It's not that I don't like him. It's just that I'm getting old. How shall I put it? As I age, I find I know less and less about the boy. He always messes around with useless things in the village. Though they may be useless, I remember he set up a camera outside the village and it caught the thief? It caught a thief? Oh, that's true. That box thing swoosh and trapped the village inside. I was quite shocked when I saw it. Well, I won't bother explaining it to him. That's all I need to know. This case must have caused quite a lot of trouble for Lemon Village, right? Indeed. It's all because of that foreigner. Our village has been in panic these past 2 days. I don't know when this trouble will come to an end. Did you have any opinions on the case? Opinions? To be honest, our people in our village don't usually go out, let alone get involved with that foreigner. And what about the guy who imitates wolf howls? What's your impression of him? Oh, that guy. He's a bit reckless. But do you really think he can commit murder? I don't believe it. If that's the case, it means there's no one to suspect, doesn't it? I lived for so long. I may not understand your case, but I'm somewhat confident in judging people. So are you suggesting? Could it be that you've made a mistake? What if that foreigner accidentally fell off by himself? If that were the case, it would be a happy outcome. Unfortunately, with the dagger left at the scene, various traces and a note inviting someone to come out, the possibility of this case being an accident is quite low, based on these pieces of evidence. Anyways, your words are quite valuable. Yes, thank you, sir. By the way, how do you know how to get to the clinic? Do you know how to get to the clinic? The clinic? Are you feeling unwell? No, not at all. We just want to ask the village doctor some questions. Alright. I won't dig any deeper into girl stuff. You're taking it in the wrong direction. The clinic is over there. The white building with an X. The path on the right is closer. X? So that's how the village chief sees the hospital symbol? Thank you, sir. Alright, Luna, let's hurry up. The village clinic should be around here. Is this the clinic of Lemon Village? It doesn't look like a typical mountain clinic at all. That means that you've been to a few before. Maybe you've seen it on the internet. Let me just take a look around. This is actually pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. It's so clean! This microscope looks so advanced. Indeed. There are also some machines covered with cloth in the back. They must be operating tables or something. The equipment here probably costs several million. This village doctor is quite something. Achoo! I don't like the smell of medicine. Let's get things done quickly. Strange. Is it just my imagination? Feels like there's a faint smell of alcohol in the air. I'm pretty sure that's used to disinfect the area which you have infected by sneezing. Dumbass. Look, Chief, there are various medicines on the shelf that I've never seen before. To provide the best treatment to the villagers, this level of equipment is necessary. Wow, he's here! Hey, don't make a face like you've seen a ghost. The medicine bottle was found in the victim's room. Dr. Vincent, do you know what this is? Just a health product. How do you know that without even opening the bottle? The conversation is going nowhere. Is there any hidden information in the medicine? Alter. Although eccentric, he is a person with his own views. What do you mean? The current devices and the internet set in the village are all from him. In his free time, he also goes around to enrich the village's spiritual life. Spiritual life? Just some neon culture, but mostly are not adopted. That's not hard to imagine. Oh. In the village, it seems rare to see someone like you who studied abroad. Everyone has their opportunity. I simply seized mine. To enter that world-famous hospital, you must have the ability to make the world better. You are exaggerating. My only wish is to protect the villagers from illness. He seems extremely serious about that. The village chief has been benevolent and very respectful in our village. He worked hard all his life, and now that he's aged, I will help manage most of the village's affairs. Can you juggle the management of the clinic with the village affairs? Doing my best. Huh. I didn't expect that you have such a heavy responsibility. It's fine. I only hope that the village chief can enjoy his peace without being disturbed. Oh, I haven't searched this place. Eagle Eye! Alcohol! My favorite. Actually, I can't drink. I need to talk to him before search. Heard that both of you performed well in today's trial. Quite commendable. Damn, not bad. Is he always just holding that? And why is he just holding that? Is that like his self-defense? Like you make a move on him and then he just splashes it in your eyes? Pretty cool. I appreciate the kind words, but it's really just a narrow escape. By the way, how do you know about our performance? Did you attend the trial as well? No. The detective informed me just now. Your purpose for coming here, I presume, is the same as his. However, entering without permission is even more rude than he is. We're really sorry. We saw the door was unlocked, so we walked in. Fine. This place is meant to save lives, and the doors are never locked except during curfew. If you have nothing urgent, please leave now. Why are you so eager to make us leave? Is there something in this clinic that shouldn't be seen? Oh, you were just gonna piss him off. He really gonna splash that in your eyes. Or he would if you weren't alone. You think too much. Although the clinic is small, I have kept some virus samples here for research purposes. Well, I think Leon X. Kennedy from Evil residents might need to come to the village in a few years or hours. I was just trying to look out for you, worried you might accidentally set them off and end up exploding. Whoa, really? There's no virus that can make people explode. None that you know of. Just a joke. If you have any suspicions about me, feel free to investigate. Dr. Vincent, you don't need to worry. I don't suspect you. I just want to ask you a few more questions. Go on ahead. However, I won't provide any information different from what I shared yesterday. Chief, I find this person really hard to communicate with. He's kind enough. At least he didn't kick us out directly. And I can search. Alcohol! Never mind, I need to talk with him a bit more. Chief, look! Dr. Vincent's computer desktop. Isn't that the magic boy? The magical boy? Seems like I've heard that from somewhere. What is it? Chief, you're so out of touch. It's the most popular anime now. I don't watch it, but I often hear about it. Anime? Does Dr. Vincent also? That's alter stuff. I have no interest in it. I knew it. If the village doctor is actually an otaku, I won't believe in the world anymore. You know, maybe he's just shifting the blame. Like, no, that's not mine. It's his. And then watches it like, when no one's looking. Does Alter Lemon often come in here? Not really. Alter stays at home all day doing nothing. For this reason, the elders in the village often criticize him. Sometimes he comes in here to escape from that. Over time, my computer accumulated quite a lot of his stuff. You actually let him have his way. I won't allow Luna to mess with my desktop. So it was common for you and Alter Lemon to gather herbs together? Whenever there's a chance. He stays indoors all year round and lacks exercise. Occasional health would be good for his health. Hikes. On the morning you found the victim, did you also ask Alter Lemon to go herb gathering with you? I explained it in detail yesterday. I don't want to mention it again. I hope you understand. As tight-lipped as always, if he keeps being ambiguous, I won't get anything useful. I need to find a way to steer the conversation towards the right track. But asking about the cloth with his fingerprints, probably not a good choice for now. Just wait and see. As the village chief said, you often go to the most dangerous cliff areas to gather herbs. Is that true? Have you already visited the village chief? Yes. We happened to meet him earlier and had a chat. How's his health? He looked pretty good. Is he recovering soon? Looks good. It's just superficial. I don't think he'll recover. How can that be? The village chief is quite energetic. Don't casually say such things. I've been in medicine for many years, and I don't casually talk about patients' conditions. The village chief has severe lung disease, and given his age, he can't endure extreme treatments. I can only use the best herbs to extend his life, hoping he can enjoy his later years in peace. How could this be? It's so sad. I'm not afraid of dangerous cliffs. I venture out early in the morning to collect dew-soaked herbs for the utmost potency. part of the reason is also for the village chief. Despite his opposition, I won't stop. That's quite a moving statement. Dr. Vincent, from what I know, the collection time for some herbs is quite specific, huh? Correct. Some herbs need to be collected at night, but due to the curfew I can't obtain them. Have you ever thought about making an exception and going out at night? For example, on the night before yesterday, if my soul was drained by the night demon, how can I continue treating the villagers? Do you really believe there's such a creature in the valley? The curfew is an iron law that has lasted for thousands of years. Even the village chief cannot violate it. This topic ends here. It doesn't work. Still can't get any useful information. If I present crucial evidence now, still might be blocked by him. Since questioning won't solve the problem, I'll have to look for useful things in the clinic. Dr. Vincent, before we leave, would you mind if we conducted a quick investigation in the clinic? Feel free to search, but don't casually operate medical equipment. When touching medicines, remember to wear gloves. I have other matters to attend to, and can't entertain you further. He agreed? Just like that? I thought it would be more difficult. Oh, please. If you say that, it's going to be more difficult next time. That's how it usually is. Please don't. He probably thinks we won't find anything valuable through a search. Anyways, this is a precious opportunity. While he's away, let's investigate thoroughly. Alcohol! What's this in the cupboard box? Some kind of medicine? Let's take a look. It seems to be glass bottles filled with yellow-green liquid and this foam on top. This is beer! How could something like this be in the clinic? I know! It must be recorded in Hippocratic Corpus that beer has medicinal effects, so Dr. Vincent uses it as medicine. Wait, people didn't drink beer in Hippocrates' time around... Wait, what? Hippocratic Corpus, okay. In Hippocrates' time around 400 BC, it's probably just his personal preference. Eh? I thought people in Lemon Village only drank lemon tea. So the smell of alcohol when I entered is from here. There are a few empty bottles, probably recently finished. Only 3, huh? Only 3 empty bottles. Even if I take a few, it won't be noticed. Chief, what are you doing? Oops, got carried away with my alcohol cravings. Calm down. I'm here to investigate. Can't let Luna look down on me anymore. I don't know what the beer means, but I'll just note it down for now. The table isn't anything special, but the tablecloth really catches the eye. Is that Van Gogh's masterpiece, Starry Night? Didn't expect Dr. Vincent to have some taste. Van Gogh painted this vibrant color while in extreme pain. Maybe to doctors, this kind of artwork hits the soul harder and interprets the meaning of life? Well, art is not my thing. I can't understand what she's saying. Usually such patterns for a tablecloth is weird. Let's take a closer look. Sure! The material is pretty solid. Qualifies as a tablecloth. Huh. The tablecloth is pinned down with tacks. Is it necessary to pin it down so tightly just to keep it on the table? Looks like he's urging us to lift and see. I'm lifting! Hey, be careful. If it breaks, I'm not gonna pay for it. What? I thought there might be some crazy secret on the back. But it just turns out it's all black. Ah, precious. I mean, what? Well, a bit disappointed. Nothing hidden under the tablecloth either. Let's take a picture, Luna. You get to pin it back in place. Yes, Your Honor. Why, though? The computer is pretty new, and the setup is pretty decent. Seriously, it's not just decent, it's top-notch. A village doctor's computer is even better than ours at the office. Well, stop complaining. Take more cases, get more income, and then we'll have the budget to upgrade our hardware. Let me check the desktop. Oh, it even has Call of Dust. Chief, what are you trying to do? Well, it's work hours now. I'm not in the mood for entertainment. Just appreciating. I've been working overtime a lot lately. I kinda wanna play it. Can't let Luna find out. Looking closely, there's a ton of unnecessary stuff on the computer. For an otaku, those are probably the essential things on the computer. Suddenly a bit interested of what kind of things are installed. Clock. Just a regular wall clock. Nothing special. It might have been in use for many years. Let me take a look. Nah, it really lives up to the clinic standards. Look how clean it is. Ours is just covered in dust. Hey, you saw it. Why not give it a wipe? Oh well, I'll take a closer look. Indeed, shining clean. Almost too clean. Like it's been wiped yesterday. If it's not a coincidence, this cloak might have been touched recently. Is it to cover up some traces? It could be related to the case. Better note it down. I think we checked all the places we should have, and we've gotten some useful evidence. Seems there's nothing interesting left here. Let's get ready to go. Goodbye. Sorry for the interruption. But next, where should we go? I haven't decided yet. How about we head back to the village square for now? I'm not done searching! Come on, window! The window is square-shaped, facing the village square with good lighting. Do you think the night demon might suddenly stick its dick out and jump right through the window at night? You think the night demon is a husky or something? Look at the size of the window! A person of regular size should be able to squeeze in and out. Please don't stick your head out and start yelling. It might disturb others. Why would I do that? So many bottles and jars. I'm getting a bit overwhelmed. The clinic has more meds than the one at my school in France. Is it the campus clinic you told me about that advised you to drink more cola when you had a cold? Cola medicine. Cold medicine, stomach medicine, blood pressure medicine, hypnotics. They've got everything. Kinda tempted to eat some. It's the first time I encountered a foodie who wants to eat medicine. No. Medicine is just a fancy way of saying drugs. So, in terms of foodies who wants to eat drugs, you encounter a lot of them. They're called drug addicts. Too many types of medication. I can't really use them as evidence. Well, Alright, let's go, I think. Whew, finally out. After smelling medicine for so long, my nose is kind of itchy. So where should we go next? There's not much point in going back to the crime scene again. Don't have any other ideas. Since Alter Lemon's home is near the clinic, let's stop by and take a look. What do you think? I'm not ready for this. Hatsune Miku! Is that you? Oh my god! Is that Nagatoro? Live. Oh. The goddess Rin. Is that I don't know, Sypha from Castlevania? I don't know. But god, is that Ruby from Ruby? Don't ask about the Hatsune Miku thing, okay? I may or may not have watched the movie. Yes, there's a movie, by the way. Of course he has a Nintendo Switch. Who doesn't? But, you know, they're probably not gonna get the Nintendo Switch too. Fucking hell, man. I hate how he has the exact same setup as me. Minus all the posters and figurines, because I'm broke. Are those PS4 or PS5 games? But he has a Switch? Okay. Yeah. Well, at least he has air conditioning in the village. What? This room! The scene is too shocking. I can't find the words to describe it. I can. Freaking weeb. Hey, this is really Lemon Village? Could we have walked into a different dimension or something? To be fair, I don't think girls are meant to be here. This is like the definition of woman repellent. Oh! Oh my god. This is probably the first time he's seeing a woman in his room. I don't blame him because he's probably beaten me to that. Unfortunately. Whoa! Oh, what? What's wrong with him? He's in his own room. Why are you so, shocked? Is it because he's a Rin fan? Or a Miku fan? My favorite song is Vegetable Juice. Nice to meet you. What's going on? Oh my hell no. The lawyer and his little assistant. I heard you guys came to the village and I was just about to find you. My god. I mean, it's his room, his domain. Fine, I'll allow it. At least it's not in court. Find us? Do you have to shout so loudly to find us? Also, I'm a lawyer too, not just some little assistant. Oh, sorry, got a bit too excited there. No, this is really an exciting thing! Yes, a woman in the room. How exciting. What are you talking about? It's this! Whoa! Why are you pulling out a weapon and pointing it at us? What is this creepy thing? What is it? Got scared, huh? This is a masterpiece, born from diving into loads of detective games and tons of mystery anime. How many detective games are there? Ace Attorney, Attorney of the Arcane, After Dinner Party. Okay, I'm gonna count Duck Detective and the Ben and Max games, I guess? I forgot, you know, the one with... yeah, those ones. It can accurately pierce the darkness called hypocrisy in human hearts. Unless you mean literally, I don't believe you. Shatter all lies, clear the fog of the case, and ultimately lead to the sacred truth. Sounds like it fits in Persona 4 Golden. The name is... Verity Lance Longinus. Yeah, let's arrest this guy for no reason at all. Is it... Can we... Do we have power to arrest him? I think we do. Arrest him. Hey bro, you're a lawyer! Show some respect, okay? No. No. How about instead of showing you respect, how about you feel some shame? Chief, this guy is completely hopeless. And bitchless. My guy, you could have gotten some real bitches, okay? Just go to their house, set up their Wi-Fi, set up their computers, and fuck them, okay? I mean, okay, I'll censor that out later. But yeah, you have the power to do that. And what do? Exactly. This. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the same. I feel really sorry for his parents. How about we just leave? I don't think questioning him will get us anywhere. Yeah, let's investigate elsewhere. Huh? Hey, it's not a bad room, but it's just a person. Hold on. This development is all wrong. Just listen to me for a moment. Listen? Listen to what? See a tragic tale of going full otaku and finally losing your mind? You know, whatever, I'll say that afterwards. No, of course not. This Verity Lance is not some cosplay knockoff. It's not even real, man. If it is, I'm going to frickin' slam my nuts against the wall or something, I don't know. It's a real lie detecting machine. Okay, fine. I'll give you credit. That is more realistic. Though I might kill you for that. Lie detecting machine? Alright, let's hear what he has to say. Alright, you have a good taste, bro. This Verity Lance is the ultimate equipment I crafted after combining several medical devices. Like, legally? It detects the mental state of the subject through indicators like respiratory rate, blood volume, and pulse. Blood volume? Blood volume? When holding it, if the subject tells a lie or deliberately hides the truth, they'll be exposed immediately. So this thing is basically a lie detector? Oh, hehehe. Looks like I've been underestimated. This is way more high-tech than a lie detector. I've specially crafted a gauge that can instantly reflect the subject's resistance level to confessing the truth. Bro, you can use that info to develop different tactics to make the subject waver. Once their gauge hits rock bottom, it's the moment they've cornered and spilled the beans. Huh, that sounds impressive. How the hell do you build that? It can't be real. Even police lie detectors aren't that advanced. You got it. In case you encounter someone who triggers it, just show them this holy lance and it's duel time. Or it's time to duel. And what? And then stab them with it? Absolutely not. That's too much. Unfortunately, these fancy features take up too much space, so I couldn't make it look like a cool Magatama. Why not make it like an eye or something? Maybe make it into glasses? Okay, that takes up way less space. Okay, fine, fair enough. But why a frickin' weapon? Why not something else? Magatama? What exactly is that? Yeah, I wonder. You know, imagine if I played this without playing Ace Attorney. Oh, I'm sorry. Ace Lawyer. Yeah. Anyway, when the situation calls for it, you'll figure out how to use it. I think I get it. But what does this have to do with us? It has everything to do with you. The reason why I sought you guys is precisely to give it to you. Why? Give it to us? Yup. After all, I am an otaku living a simple life in this village, and hardly anyone here lies. But you guys are different. Lawyers deal with all sorts of wicked, cunning, and evil people every day, right? You're talking about prison guards, aren't you? Basically the same thing. If you guys take it, I can get some test data for future upgrades. Plus, I've always been a fan of detective games, and this creation is inspired by them. Giving it to a true lawyer and showcase its true power is the biggest wish of my life. It's undoubtedly the grandest desire of the Verity Lance, so please, accept it. Feels like pushed to a point where we can't refuse. Chief, are we really going to carry this weird thing with us? He means well, after all. Then I'll borrow it for a while. Oh, bro, you're the best! Chief, you really think it can work? The shape fits into the backpack. In the worst case scenario, we can toss it into the office's junk bin. Huh? What secrets are you guys talking about? Nothing. By the way, can we ask you some questions about the case? No problem. Oh boy, we are gonna regret this, but when the hell are we gonna have another chance? When it comes to anime merchandise, I'm quite picky. Take these posters for example. All of them are my ultimate favorites. Like Hatsune Miku. Is that you? Whether it's games or anime, I've reviewed them for at least five times. Many of them are my waifus. Do you like white-haired waifus? May I introduce you to a waifu called Celeste McCoy? If not, then I will beat you up. I don't understand what he's saying. Am I out of date? Luna, maybe you have more common topics with him. Come on, Chief. I mostly watch TV series, and I don't know much about anime. Oh yeah, it's a Japanese thing, not a Chinese thing, I guess. I have seen some frequently shown on TV, like Detective Connie and Two Pieces. Okay, Detective Connie is basically Detective Conan, and Two Pieces divided by two, you know? One piece. What about the Dragon's Balls? And the Bizarre Adventure of JoJo? Ah, they seem familiar to me. That's not enough. You know, the production team excels at creating flashbacks. A character's worst fate isn't just having their family killed, but having that tragedy repeat endlessly to drag out the plot. What? What kind of... Wait, what? Yeah, those series have to do a lot of such things. Those two series have a lot... yeah, whatever. My god, the screen is so big. The computer couldn't be cheap. You don't have a job, right? Where do you get the money to buy this? My dad often trades outside, so he often brings back stuff. Thanks to my dad, I can explore the world of anime. Apologize to him right now. Seriously? Still relying on parents at this age? Shut up. Don't group me with those freeloaders. Although I don't have a job, that doesn't stop me from earning some extra money. What do you mean by extra money? With the internet, it's not surprising to make money without leaving the village. As a tech geek, I can easily make a few projects, write some programs, and earn a good deal of money. In the end, it's all used to buy merchandise, right? So what comes around goes around. In comparison, this backpack is usually normal. I almost feel sorry for it. Don't touch it! My treasures are inside! Is there something important? Stacks of badges. I underestimated you. Of course I have to keep things properly. I can't just leave them on the table, right? Yeah. Once I accidentally lost my magical Salgo badge before, and it made me really sad for a long time. I learned my lesson from that. Now that I keep them all together and count them once in a while. Now I keep them all together and count them once in a while to make sure none are missing. That sounds like a miser, doesn't it? Not really. Oh, he has something to say about beer? Okay. This is Dr. Vincent's beer. It tastes pretty good. Okay, fine, he's old enough. You like that? And he's back to playing. Why did he suddenly switch to playing games? I don't expect the village chief to get into the world of anime. You even considered that? That's already bizarre. Bro, you've got it all wrong. Who says an old man like the village chief can't watch anime? They are all age animations. As long as he can get into it, as long as he wants to get into it, he can do it. Where should I start preaching? But you just said you don't expect. By the way, you caused us quite a bit of trouble in today's court. Indeed. Your video recording nearly got us killed. Sorry about that. Although I played a lot of trial games, it's my first time actually appearing in court, and hopefully your last. Being a witness isn't as easy as I thought, huh? Well, you don't have to blame yourself like that. Hey, you were ganging up on him. I had prepared amazing lines and an impressive entrance, but they were all scared away by that prosecutor. So that's why you were feeling down. By the way, for the night camera at the entrance, did you install it by yourself? Absolutely. Although the gears were all brought in by my dad from outside, no one else here can install them. How do you have the villagers here specifically assigned to transport goods from the outside? I mean, do you have that? Yep. My dad is in charge of trade in the village, selling our fresh lemon tea every year, and exchanging it for the essentials in the village. Without him, I wouldn't have gotten all these rare treasures. Apologize to your dad right now, man. Before he leaves you. Rare treasures refers to those super otaku decorations in the room? Bro, you don't get it! These things aren't just for show. Many of them are practical. Practical like the embarrassing things on your bed? Since you're claiming to be a real otaku, this room must be your headquarters, right? Of course! You could turn me into a plant and plant me in this room. That's too much. I'm not sure if it's related to the case, but I better ask about the situation in this mysterious room, just in case. Your room is too modern compared to other houses in the village. Uh-huh. It's years of my dedication. Not just the items you see. Almost all the modern devices in the village is eventually connected into my room. Network issues, voltage instability, or any mechanical problems can be controlled by me with just a few clicks. That's really cool. Really? I thought your city folk were used to this kind of thing. I think city folks rarely have such ability. He just doesn't seem to realize he's already an expert. I mean, we can't really have control of that because someone else has control of that. Compared to other houses in the village, my room isn't really the most modern one. What? There's an even more seasoned otaku in the village than you? No, I'm talking about Dr. Vincent's clinic. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, our village is small and there's no need for a separate hospital, so he turned his home into a clinic. After he came back from abroad, he brought a bunch of fancy medical equipment. The high-tech level of those gadgets can totally outclass mine by a long way. Since the village is not large, why not invest in specialized medical equipment that is rarely used even in hospitals? Why? Especially his computer. The screen color is just way better than mine. It was such a blast watching anime on it the night before last. Wait, did you say the night before last? About that. Well, it's the night of the incident, isn't it? So you weren't in your room that night. Well, a new piece of information. I need to dig into it. So, on the night of the incident, you went to the clinic. Well, maybe I did, maybe not. Did you get sick that day? You look a bit down, but your complexion seems okay. It's nothing, not a big deal at all. So what's this not a big deal? It can't be that big of a deal if you tell us, huh? Right? You know, I just went to watch anime with them, that's all. Chief? Why are you suddenly frozen? What's this feeling? Something is vibrating in my back. Oh. Could it be that thing? How dare you give us a lie detecting device and then lie, you dumbass. He was so fake. I could tell he was lying. This thing actually reacted. Could he actually create a powerful lie detector? If I'm not mistaken, clicking this button should activate it. Interesting. I'll give it a try. This guy's gonna hide something from us. The device he gave us just reacted, so just take the opportunity to give it a try. What does that even mean? What's this? Chief, are you okay? Why are you bringing out this weird thing? Well, is it reacting? Oh man, this song. It's so simple, but oh, so delicious. Oh, I heard Annie's voice just now, but the content was completely incomprehensible, because this is Japanese, by the way. Oh, Annie helped me mimic some lines from a popular anime and she learned pretty quickly. Don't keep teaching such weird things to a kid. Anyway, it seems that the first person to be tested by the Verity Lance might be you. Are you sure? Oh yeah. Well, since this is the first time using this gadget, it's better to calm down and figure out what's going on. Alter Lemon claimed that he went to the clinic to watch anime. Obviously bullshit. How could someone like Vincent Lemon possibly watch anime with this guy? Luckily, this otaku's personality is quite straightforward. If I present the facts, maybe he'll confess. If I keep messing up the conversation or take too long, the subjects might start losing their patience. Alright, analysis stops here. Time to roll. You claimed you went to the village clinic to watch anime that night. That's bullshit, right? Is it? How did you know? Your shifty eyes and anxious look, and also the continuously buzzing Verity Lance. Dumbass. What? So it really can detect lies? You made it yourself, dumbass! Anyway, you couldn't have gone to the clinic to watch anime because... I heard from Vincent that he doesn't like anime. It doesn't make sense for someone who doesn't like anime to stay up all night watching it with you. Yeah, I just wanted to promote our otaku culture. We live so close and he often takes care of me. So it's normal that I want to preach about my love, isn't it? He openly says he wants to preach like it's a religion. What kind of cult is this? Maybe you're right, but that alone doesn't explain why you went all the way there. There must be another reason for you to go to the clinic, right? I don't have much evidence, but there aren't many things displayed in the clinic. Just take a guess.
Take this.
He went there for drinking beer. Makes sense. Ouch! It's such a remote village. It would be quite difficult to get beer, right? I can understand the occasional desire for young people to have a drink. So your main purpose in the village was to drink. Verity Longinus! Are you betraying your creator? So this is what God feels when being abandoned by humans. I can't stay here anymore. Hold on. After clarifying everything, you can go wherever the hell you want. Okay, you win, I'll be honest. Okay, I did go to the clinic to drink. My dad is very strict about my drinking. So I can only go there to get a drink once in a while. Please, don't let my dad know. Actually, I can't believe that I would fall because of my creation. Heh. So when he said this was a lie detector, he was serious. So you never actually believed it? It really surprises me that you could create something so amazing. You're exaggerating too much. Though this guy has been studying technology by himself here, he seems to be highly specialized. Because there are no others to compare, he probably has no idea of his abilities. So after drinking at the clinic, did you stay there? Yeah, when I became sober, it was already curfew time, so I watched anime with Dr. Vincent at the clinic. We went to sleep after watching the entire series of Magical Saga. totally sounds like an otaku. When I woke up again, it was the next morning, and then we went to collect herbs. As for what happened later, I already explained it in court. But your room is quite close to the clinic. Couldn't you just walk back home? Absolutely not. The curfew cannot be violated. 1 to 6 p.m., no one can go outside, even if you live next door. Verity Lance doesn't react, so he's not lying. And he doesn't look like he's lying. Speaking of which, how much did you drink? I didn't see many empty bottles in the clinic, so you must not be so good at drinking. You know, my dad doesn't allow me to drink, so I don't get chances to build up my tolerance. And I stay up late playing games the night before, so I got drunk quickly. Drinking right after staying up. You really don't value your life. Same. And I ended up spilling alcohol on my clothes. Look, that's the shirt. I'll have to wash it later. The clothes he wore on the day of the incident. The beer stain and the easily drunk alter lemon. These two might be connected. Can I borrow that shirt for a while? I don't think collecting dirty clothes is a good hobby, you know. You should not be telling people that. If you told me that, I'd punch you. Okay? No hesitation. I'd use that wrench to finish the job. Don't get me wrong. I just think it might be helpful for the case. I see. Take it if you think it'll be useful. Thank you. What the fuck are you doing here? I mean, what the hell are you doing here? Ah, that's the lawyers. Why am I involved now? Oh, Detective Spark. You, why are you here? I'm serious. Whoa, I've been getting ahead. Now I can't report to Prosecutor Ray. I'm serious. What are you two holding? Show it to me. I'm serious. I'll take it. It's better than nothing. Bye. I'm serious. Fuck. Fluck. Fire truck. Yeah, sure, why not? Bruh. Well, I don't think you're getting your shirt back anytime soon. Chief? What are you doing? Hurry, go after them! He took our evidence! Well, how can I possibly catch up with him? Forget it. Let's just hope it's not something useful. Chief, it's because you don't exercise regularly. When we get back, I'll ask Sis to teach you boxing personally. Hey, let's hurry and go to the next place. Oh, see ya! Oh my, after a whole day of investigation, even I'm exhausted. We've investigated enough of the village. Should we head back to the detention center now? Yeah, let's. Huh? Is that Annie? Is she okay? Ah, it's that little girl you mentioned earlier. The one who makes great lemon tea? Hi, Mr. Lawyer. And is the beautiful lady also a lawyer? Yes, we're from the same law office. I'm Luna Ray. Hello, Sis Luna. Hey, why do you call me Mr. Lawyer but call her Sis Luna? Feels so left out. You two must be tired coming here. Let me serve you some tea. Thank you. Wow, the tea tastes really good. May I have another cup, please? Of course. You're welcome. You're very welcome. There are so many other types of lemon tea here. Would you like to try some others? Fantastic. One of each, please. I hate tea, personally. Hey, are you here to investigate or enjoy lemon tea? Well, since we encountered her, let's see if she has any new information. I heard that Lemon Village has a long history. But this notice board looks quite new. What is set up recently? Amazing! You noticed that right away! It's actually quite obvious. For example, the Night Demon. It can't be the work of the ancestors of Lemon Village. Alter made this wooden sign. He's a really talented guy. Talented? He can sew clothes, do woodworking, draw comics, as well as staying up all night playing video games. The last one's not a talent. But it's pretty cool though. Okay, time to talk about him. Grandpa has a lot of books, and I love it when someone reads them to me. Huh. Is your grandpa who has been teaching you? What? No, he's not. Grandpa doesn't know many words. It was Dr. Vincent who taught me. Most of the books are bought by him because there's no space for them in his house. Now I can read on my own. Grandpa praises me a lot. Well done, Annie. So what's your favorite book? Is it Andersen's fairy tales? No, they're not. My favorite book is The History of the Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. Okay, it's pretty interesting. Fine. Whoa, that's pretty cool. I've never read a page of it. I feel like she'll surpass me in no time. Have you heard about today's trial? Yeah! The prosecutor just visited and mentioned a few things. Prosecutor Ray came. What did she say? She seemed very angry and kept saying things like, I'll definitely punch that sloppy lawyer at the wall and useless police are only fit to be punching bags. It's all very hard to understand. Haha, it's better you don't understand. If you really win the case, can I walk out of the court alive? Well, you won't get out of there alive if you walk. But your chance is slightly higher if you run. If you start exercising right now. But still, why did Prosecutor Ray specifically come to visit Annie? To see if she's okay. By the way, we just met your grandfather. He seems well. I heard that Annie has been taking care of him at home. What a good kid. You're praising me too far, Sis Luna. It's really nothing. I was raised by Grandpa, so taking care of him is my responsibility. According to Dr. Vincent, the village chief's illness is incurable. When that day comes, I wonder what will happen to Annie. Reality's a bit cruel for such a child. Just thinking about it makes me sad. Mr. Lawyer, are you okay? You don't look so well. Maybe I should call Dr. Vincent to prescribe some Nepase for you. No need for that. Just hearing the name of the medicine makes me feel like something unimaginable will happen. Okay, Mr. Lawyer and Sis Luna. Take care of yourselves. Oh, it's late. I completely forgot about helping Grandpa with the chores. Are you leaving now? We still have some questions for you. I'm sorry. I need to make medicine for Grandpa. Though I want to talk more with you. No worries. Things concerning your Grandpa is more important. Then I'll go back now. Take care on your way. The prosecutor asked me to testify in court tomorrow. Shit. So we'll probably see each other again then. I'll treat you some tea. What? She will testify? Oh boy. But she's already gone so far. She's already gone far. What should we do, Chief? Sis wants Annie to testify. Maybe she'll get some critical information from her. It's strange. I don't think Annie has anything to do with the case. Why are you still so calm? We should hurry and catch up to ask. Given your sister's personality, she must have already instructed Annie to keep silent. Even if we catch up to her, we can't interrogate her in front of so many villagers. Yeah, that's true. So what's your plan, Chief? One step at a time and deal with whatever comes up. We don't have much time now. Next place is the detention center. The time I spent with Plum last time was too short. I want to explore more. Being excited about Lemon Village is acceptable, but the detention center? As long as it's an interesting place, of course I'll get excited. I'll make sure to get a photo with the prison guard. What's interesting about a detention center? I really don't understand what she's thinking. Good afternoon, boss. It's like, good afternoon, boss. I don't have to say it anymore. Whoa, don't startle me like that. Sorry, I've been here too long, and seeing the living gets me excited. Are all guards here zombies? Maybe. Well, you should know that Jamal's trial will likely bring a verdict to this case. Great, he became from a wolf to a bitch. Fine. We still have some questions for you, and we hope you can be completely honest with us. It's wrong to touch the wound of an injured lone wolf. But since it's you, boss, I'll come clean and tell you everything I know. Suddenly so cooperative. He's indeed a collie. Ahem. So I'll ask you some questions. Collie, what? Nothing. Whew, boss, you're looking really energetic today. You're looking quite energetic today. Really? Of course. Your performance in the courtroom today surpasses yesterday's in every aspect. I remember you describing me as a stupid-looking guy yesterday. I heard you got beaten up by my sister yesterday. What? That's your sister? She really is an admirable heroine. Did it really not hurt at all when you were being beaten? Of course it hurt. It's like getting hit by chalk while sleeping in class. Is this guy made of carbon alloy or something? I thought lawyers and prosecutors were just a bunch of talking heads. Today, after seeing the performances of both you and prosecutor, I have developed a newfound respect. Since she was good with fists, boss, you must be good with your legs. What kind of image do you have of a courtroom? You actually went out of your way to dig stuff up about me? I'm truly honored, boss. I'm flattered you care about my case. I can't thank you enough. Just doing my job. All I need is your cooperation. You got it. I'm all in. And break you out of prison to stand guard for you. No need to go that far. What? Sorry, boss. Why do you apologize? I yelled at you yesterday because of her. It's okay. I didn't take it personally. Your harsh words about Annie weren't about Annie at all. They were about everything. Just checking. Are you supposed to be in school these days? How come you have time for a trip? Boss, it seems like you've been out of school for too long. It's summer vacation now. Exactly. August is the happy time for our generation. Happy for him, maybe, but you've already graduated for a while. Then why did you choose to travel to a place like Lemon Village? It's not a popular tourist spot as far as I know. I wouldn't go to those crowded tourist spots. Too many people. What's the fun of it? Lemon Village not only boasts beautiful scenery and simple folk customs, but most importantly, it's rarely visited. In popular spots, how can I enjoy things like occupying an observation deck to admire the moon alone? That makes sense. Please recall your actions of the day of the incident carefully. Of course. Got it. As I already said in court, after dinner, on the day of the incident, Annie told me about this foreigner. He talked non-stop about the village chief, clearly here to scam. But Annie didn't understand what they were talking about at all. Don't you think your but Annie didn't understand what they were talking about at all. Don't you think your conclusion was a bit too hasty? Hey, just look at his expression and outfit. He's definitely not a good guy. Anyway, I gave him a good beating. Only you would attack someone for that reason. Don't be fooled by his tall stature. He's actually a little weak chihuahua. One kick and down. Anyway, after giving him a beating, I was in a better mood and went back to sleep. Were you always sleeping till you went out to admire the moon? Exactly. To conserve my energy. I rested till 1:15 and to look out as I planned to see the supermoon. I probably messed it up, but The night view was especially beautiful, so I strolled leisurely, savoring the scenery, and arrived at the cliff at about 2 o'clock. After singing loudly at the moon, I returned to the village. I should have gone to sleep at around 2:30. If you hadn't beaten up the victim, this would have sounded perfect. Are you praising me? Haha! Don't get ahead of yourself. The timing of your outing and incident overlap significantly. Did you notice anything unusual? Unusual things. Let me think. Unusual sounds or signs. Anything. After all, someone died at that time. There couldn't be no signs, right? Because I wholeheartedly enjoyed the moon. I was wholeheartedly enjoying the moon. I didn't pay much attention to the surroundings. But about something unusual, I did hear sounds coming from the nearby bushes while admiring the moon on the cliff. Sounds? Yeah, felt like something was there. But it wasn't in the mountains, so I guess it was probably a lost hare, trembling in fear because of a nearby wolf. Bushes. There are such things on the cliff, but what does it mean? What about the riverbank? Did you see the body? The riverbank. I did look down, but the moonlight was blocked by plants, so I couldn't see anything. Really hate my incompetence. If I were a real wolf, still wouldn't see. That's the ability of a feline creature. Looks like our time is running out, and we've learned about your situation. Is there anything else you want to say? Boss, I trust you. Is that all? Let me ask you another question then. I want to confirm it again before tomorrow's trial. Anything. You really didn't kill him, right? As I said before, I really did just give him a beating, that's all. And now, you're the person I trust the most. I will never lie to you again, boss. That's good. I trust you too. Rest well today, and wait for the results tomorrow. Yes, boss. Chief, that's the end of our investigation for today, right? Yep, it's curfew time now. And the meeting time at the detention center has passed. I don't think we have much time left to do. Let's make good use of the time and try to get back to our office before it gets dark. What should I do? That voice. I'm doomed! I'm serious! I'm definitely gonna get punched into the wall. I'm serious. It's the first time I've seen someone talking to himself so loudly. Detective Spark, what's going on? You guys, have you seen someone passing here just now? It's so late. I doubt anyone would come. How could that happen? Then to report on this evidence. What evidence? Come to think of it, you did take one of our evidence. Don't ask. None of your business! I'm serious. This reaction. What's wrong, Chief? Why'd you make such a strange face? This seems to be the reaction of the Veridity Lance in my backpack. So Spark is either lying or hiding something from us. Why are you staring at me? I'm going back. No, judging by Detective Spark's expression. He seems to be determined to hide something from us. The fact he's anxious probably indicates that this is an important clue in the case. I need to find a way to make him talk. What's going on? It's really hard to get used to this weird voice effect of Annie. Detective Spark. Is the evidence reports you mentioned really unrelated to us? Of course! Ha! His shifting eyes and trembling voice already show he's lying to us. Although I can guess what he's hiding, he is after all a detective. After all, at this moment, he's on the prosecutor's side, which is our opposite side. Even if I expose the lies and reveal the truth, it might not make him willing to tell us the truth. Info. Now it's time to use my lawyer persuasion techniques to break through his defenses. Hope this straight device is as effective as the otaku says. Here goes! Detective Spark, the evidence report you must be related to the Lemon Village case, right? It's not! This is information from another case. I'm serious. This case is completely charged by you, and now it's at the utmost crucial period. Shouldn't have the spare energy to take on other cases, right? You're wrong. I have plenty of energy. I can handle all the cases in this area. I'm serious. Are you capable of a bilocation or something? Detective Spark, lying's wrong. You possibly can't have another case on hand because you were just assigned to this area yesterday. How could you have other cases? How careless of me. I'm serious. As for the content of your report, I have some ideas. Earlier, you sneaked away some evidence from the village. You're the sneaky one! This investigation report is about this evidence.
Take this.
The black shirt in Alter Lemon's home was taken by you before we had a chance to investigate. Spark, you mentioned in court that you were a military doctor. The reason you took the seemingly unrelated item? Could it be you found something sus on it? What? Is that all? What are you mumbling about? I remember Alter said, the measurement of veridity represents the subject's resistance level to telling the truth. In other words, this guy is hiding a report from us for another reason. Just stay here at the detention center and waste your time. I won't buy your words anymore, and I won't answer any more of your questions. Goodbye, I'm serious. What's going on? His patience is running out so fast. Wait, please! I need to rush into prosecutor right ASAP, I'm serious. He's quite impatient now. I need to break his defense. Spark, did you say you're rushing to the procurator? I have, oh man. Did you say you're rushing to the procuratorate instead of rushing to the police station? None of your goddamn business. My principle is to be meticulous in handling cases and not have any omissions to the court, to the reports. So if you don't hurry to the procuratorate, it will go against your principle. Actually, you must be looking for this person at the procuratorate.
Take this.
Whoa, just seeing this photo makes me shudder. I'm serious. Let me guess. You found evidence critical to the case but haven't had the chance to hand it over to Prosecutor Ray, right? Are you a mind reader? Maybe. I can't read minds, but your expression already gives you away. I know someone who is, funnily enough. In-game. Another game. If I can't hand it over to you before her, if I can't hand it over to her before tonight, I'm doomed! Speaking of this evidence, I won't talk to you about the evidence. Just because of the black cloth evidence yesterday, I was punched like a sandbag for a whole half hour. I'm serious. This sounds really tough. So the current report has nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing. I'm serious. So the only one he fears is Prosecutor Ray. I need to find a breakthrough from this. Quite the opposite, Detective Spark. This matter is deeply concerned to us because, Luna, it's you! Me? Yeah, what? What's going on here? What kind of trick are you playing? I'm serious. I don't get it. I couldn't even join your conversation just now. Wait a minute. I feel something strange in the courtroom yesterday. Why do you look so familiar? How could you look so much like Prosecutor Ray? She's my sister. Isn't it normal to look alike? Wait, what? Prosecutor Ray actually has a sister? That's right. this girl was specifically entrusted to me by my law office, to my law office by Prosecutor Ray. Sure. Chief, what are you talking about? Just be quiet and listen. Prosecutor Ray dotes on her little sister so much that in order to broaden her horizons and help her grow, she specifically assigned her to intern with me, her so-called opponent. Oh my god. How touching is this dedication? Is this dedication? What? So if Luna completes her internship and reports to Prosecutor Ray, mentioning the loud-voiced detective never cooperates. Not only does he provide me evidence, but he also speaks impolitely and makes things difficult for me in every way. Well, I wonder how Prosecutor Ray would react. Stop! I'm serious! I'll tell you everything. I'm serious. Wow. He collapsed in an instant. The pressure from Prosecutor Ray is indeed not exaggerating. Yeah, soon we're gonna not see him for the rest of the game. And I wonder why. Why don't I understand what you guys are talking about? Thanks to Luna's role as the doted little sister, which helped a lot, but if without the so-called veritary lance, maybe I wouldn't even find the correct direction of the conversation. With it, I can penetrate defenses with persuasion skills even when I have no solid evidence but only vague assumptions. It's hard to believe the invention of that otaku is actually quite useful. Ooh. So, Detective Spark, about the evidence report you mentioned? Huh? At this time, I don't think I can hand it over to Prosecutor Ray on time. Actually, I did find something strange. I'm serious. What exactly? The black shirt worn by the villager named Alter Lemon? Yes, you can smell beer on that shirt's cuffs. If only it were just beer, my lady. Are you talking to me? Come and take a closer look at the sleeves of this shirt. I think you could just call me Luna. What is this? Paint? No, this is the residue left behind by some kind of medication. To be precise, it's hypnotics. I'm serious. What? When I picked up this shirt, I smelled a faint medication odor. So I specifically sent it to the clinical lab for analysis. This medication is not rare in the city, but in this remote village, the availability is very limited. Although Prosecutor Ray didn't order an investigation of Alter Lemon's room, I felt uneasy and wanted to report it to her. The room of the otaku doesn't exactly have any direct connection to the case, so it's normal not to investigate. But I didn't expect Detective Spark to be such a conscientious person. My lady, please don't make fun of me. Right now, my life really is at stake. I'm serious. What's the dosage of the hypnotics? The residue is mixed with beer, right? So right now, I can only estimate the concentration of the medication. I'm serious. If I'm not mistaken, consuming this concentration and sleeping for a day and night wouldn't be surprising. Oh, that's pretty strong. Didn't someone sleep for a whole day and night for being drugged on the day of the incident? I don't remember. I have to go for now. Even if I can't find Prosecutor Ray, I need to at least submit the files to the police station. In other words, he can present it legitimately in court tomorrow, right? My lady, please speak well of me in front of Prosecutor Ray. At least spare my life. I'm serious. I'll do my best. See you in court tomorrow. I'm serious. Chief, what did you say to that loud voice detective? Hey, don't mind it. It's just a little trick to get information. I hope Detective Spark can survive this case. He's not. He's not. It is your fault. He's not. It's not convenient to talk here, and the last bus is coming soon. Let's hurry. Oh, okay. Well, no matter how many times I go through this mountain road, it still feels as painful as hell. By the time we return to the office, it's already midnight. Even the shops downstairs were closed. Ha! So sleepy. Hey! The materials for court should have been organized yet. Haven't been organized yet. Now's not the time to be taking a nap. Damn. Not bad. I mean, what? Yeah. Who's the head of this office? Speaking of which, that hypnotics is really intriguing. I mean, what? I just noticed the pendant on her bow tie. Is it a bow tie or is it a tie? It looks like a mix of both. I don't know. I'll see you there. Since it's on that otaku shirt, it means he was that drugged person. But Alta Lemon seems completely unrelated to the case. What's the point of drugging him? And Detective Sparks said the dosage can make a man sleep for a full day and night. That young man didn't seem to sleep so long. I'm not sure, but this evidence seems to be the final piece of the puzzle. Most importantly, it's now in our hands, and your sister is still unaware of his existence. Is that so? Well, it seems to be our trump card tomorrow. Exactly, but Prosecutor Ray probably will have prepared some troublesome tactics and will do everything to convict the defendant. Maybe not. What do you mean? What do you think of Sis as a prosecutor? If you ask me, the first thing that comes to mind is probably righteous. Though she is strategic, she doesn't use those despicable tricks. Some prosecutors prioritize winning, resorting to concealing evidence and manipulating testimonies to ensure a guilty verdict. But I don't think she's one to do that, right? I didn't expect you to understand her so well. She's very persistent about finding the truth. Truth? When I was in college, she told me that the work of lawyers and prosecutors is essentially the same. Though at different starting points, both are using the form of debate to gradually reveal the truth. So even if they attack each other harshly in court, all work they do ultimately is to speak for the facts. Making courts like a boxing ring. I'm afraid only she could do that. So you mean if Prosecutor Ray finds during the trial that Wolfgang Caulfield is indeed innocent, she'll drop prosecuting? I haven't thought that far yet. Let me ask in another way. Luna, if you find during the investigation that Wolfgang Caulfield is indeed guilty, would you give up defending him and quit midway? Well, I haven't thought that far yet either. Chief, what we talked about today is quite profound. I'm struggling to keep up. Well, maybe this is a good opportunity to talk about it. After all, this is the baptism that every newcomer in the drinking Thomas Co. must undergo, right? Oh man. Luna, you have a background in law school, so you should have thought about this question many times. What is the meaning of law? Are you testing me? It's been discussed for centuries. The law consists of social norms and behavioral standards established by the legislature, recognized by society for all citizens. My understanding is that it's essentially a tool that humanity uses to seek truth and maintain the proper functioning of society. What a standard answer. What if there's a contradiction between truth and maintaining the function of society? As those servicing the law, what should we do? Does such a situation even exist? So, what do you think? Let me tell you a story. And so that's what you think? Let me tell you a story. I'll grab a small chair and join in. Just stay on the sofa. The story happened in the spring and autumn period of China. Confucius, a famous scholar, had a hot-tempered student named Zilu. I heard about him. I think I saw him in a comic book when I was a kid. One day, Zilu went out to buy a helmet and witnessed a quarrel between a cloth retailer and a farmer who was buying cloth. Okay. The farmer wanted to buy 7 feet of cloth, with each foot priced at 3 coins. The cloth vendor said 3 times 7 is 24, but the buyer insisted that 3 times 7 is 21. Seeing this, Zilu meddled, saying 3 times 7 is 21, so 7 feet of cloth should cost 21. The retailer, glancing at Zilu, said, "What do you know of it? You're just an outsider." So they started to argue and couldn't persuade each other. Oops. This kind of thing only happens in times without calculators. What then? Then Zilu got so angry and said, "If 3 times 7 is 21, I'll give you the helmet I just bought." If 3 times 7 is 24, yeah. The retailer insisted with the words and said, "If 3 times 7 is 21, I'll cut off my own head and give it to you." In the end, they decided to go to Confucius to seek justice. Back then, Confucius' authority was supreme, and he was equivalent to the law. After listening to the explanation of the retailer, Confucius smiled and said to Zilu, 3 times 7 is 24. Zilu, give the helmet to him." What? Did I hear that correctly? Confucius can't do math? How's that possible? Zilu was also puzzled and went to ask Confucius. He told him that that losing a helmet is no big deal. He can always buy another one. But if the retailer loses his head, that's a life. What? I never thought about it this way. The former chief used to tell me that the original purpose of the law is to maintain all humanity's orders and interests, as long as each judgment rewards the good and punishes the wicked, and society benefits with the least harm. The so-called truth is not as important as we imagine. But if the truth is not as important, then why do we investigate so diligently? It's for finding the basis for judgment. We can't visit every relevant person and collect every clue. What we see is only one side of the case. To ensure that every verdict leans towards the most reasonable outcome, we must first have an overview of the entire incident. I sort of understand, but I'm still a bit confused. If you don't understand now, it's okay. During your staying here, you'll encounter all sorts of cases and people. Treat them as experiences, and try to find your own answers. Okay, I'll do my best. As the night deepened, even the few streetlights outside the door gradually went out. Though I discussed those matters with Luna, I still can't grasp the core of the Lemon Village case. Tomorrow's trial will bring the case to a close, so I must reveal everything within the limited time. If what Luna said about Prosecutor Ray is correct, what awaits me might not be a simple court debate. It's gonna be a frick ton of fatalities. I think it'll be a magnificent battle of beliefs. Holy crap. This is such a long episode. I know I said I was gonna make each episode like 1 hour long. I just lost track of time. Shit. I mean, this episode did a lot. It introduced a new game mechanic, which is basically the arguments from Attorney of the Arcane or the Magatama from Ace Attorney. So it introduced a new game, a new game mechanic, which is not exactly new. Honestly, the most new thing that they introduced was the argument system, which is done in court. That's pretty good. But yeah, seeing the village chief makes me kind of sad, but I think it's trying to build up to Annie being the new assistant, like Maya Fey. Or Celeste McCoy, I guess. Speaking of which, I wonder if there's any romance in this game. Maybe between Annie and Wolfgang. I hope so. Who knows, maybe there'll be one of Stella Ray and Charlie. Though I think the only way that Stella can get Charlie's heart is literally. But we'll have to see how it goes. Anyway, my voice is so sore right now. I had a lot of fun with this episode. That's why I lost track of time. But my throat really hurts, and not in the gay way. Anyway, yeah. Next is the final court case. I'm gonna split it into two. Make it more watchable or something. Yeah. I believe I said I was gonna mention something after the court case, but I already forgot what I wanted to mention after the court case. So, oops, my bad. That was on me. Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for watching my playthrough of Trials of Innocence. And if you like what you see, stay tuned and stay awesome. Good night.